Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon
Good afternoon and welcome to Mid-American Nazarene University in Williamsville, home of Pioneer softball. Today's doubleheader is a non-conference matchup between the Cottey College Comets and the MNU Pioneers. Let's meet today's starters. First, for the Comets, coached by Rebecca Clemens. Snyder. Batting seventh and catching number 23, Presley Tipton. Batting eighth at third base, number 9, Lodi Adelano. Batting ninth in center field, number 21, Ariana Castillo. The pitcher and flex player for game 1, number 7, Abigail McPherson. Now let's make the starters for the Pioneers. Leading off in center field, a freshman from Murrieta, California, number 30, Danica Hobbs. Batting second at shortstop, a junior from Webster City, Iowa, number 20, Kelly Stokes. Batting third, a junior from Barrington, Kansas, playing third base, number 22, Abby Schulte. Batting fourth, designated player, a senior from Odessa, Missouri, number 25, Allie Van Lanker. Batting fifth in right field, a sophomore from Hoyt, Kansas, number 1, Andy Clements. Batting sixth at first base, a senior from Sherman, Texas, number 12, Emma Jones. Batting seventh, playing second base, a freshman from Murrieta, California, number 6, Dakota Hobbs. Batting eighth and catching, a senior from Lawrence, Kansas, number 10, Robin Todd. And batting ninth, in left field, a sophomore from Garden City, Kansas, number 34, Bree Manwaring. Today's pitcher, flex player in game 1, a sophomore from Green Valley, Missouri, number 8, Mandy Brown. Pioneers are coached by Jennifer Felvis in her third season. She's assisted by Elizabeth Thomas, Olivia Helen, and Adriana Soleri. Their managers are Megan Faulkner and Rachel Habel. Fans, please stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or render a salute if you are a veteran of military service as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. There's nothing like the Kansas wind. Play ball.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mid-America Nazarene University, Williams Field, for today's non-conference doubleheader between the Cottey College Comets and the MNU Pioneers. I'm MNU Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. I'll be bringing you the action today. Doing the live stats, switching between cameras 1 and 2. We already saw 3, but that's retired for the day. With this weather, I know I promised a 4-camera setup, but with this weather, I can't pull that off. First pitch of the game is taken outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hitting off the top of the first for the Comets, Second base, number 5, Estelle Audette.
Estelle Audette leads off for the Comets, hitting .337, 5 doubles, a triple, no homer, 17 RBIs. 2-0. Mandy Brown coming off an awesome week for the Pioneers. She has a 3.17 ERA. This is her 20th appearance, 11th start. She is 6-6. 88 in the third innings. 90 hits. 102 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .264. She should have been Conference Pitcher of the Week, but we'll get into that later. There's one. If you're watching on the Heart Network, switch over to YouTube, search for MNU Sports, or find the link on the softball schedule at MNUsports.com. It's 3-2. It's a much better viewing experience, in my opinion. So, and you can chat, get in the chat, tell us who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. Little pop. It's extremely windy, as you can hear. Dakota Hobbs makes that catch. The defense for the Pioneers, Mandy Brown in the circle, Robin Todd behind the plate, Emma Jones at first, Dakota Hobbs at second, Abby Schulte at third, Kelly Stokes at short, Bree Mann Warren in left, Danica Hobbs in center, Andy Clements in right. The DP is Allie Van Lanker. Called strike one on Cravens. Bailey Cravens hitting .294. 3 doubles, 2 triples, no homers, 6 RBIs. That's into center field. Two down. For Amelia Gassman, hitting .354, 14 doubles, 4 homers, 21 RBIs.
Amelia Gassman.
OPS over 1,000. The wind is blowing hard, and it is blowing in. Straight in from right field. You could hook one down the line and left and get it out of here if you really smoke one. That's smoked into right center. That'll get down. Gassman pulls into second for her team-leading 15th double of the year.
Batting fourth, designated player, number 14, Halen Holzman.
Halen Holzman hitting .406, 8 doubles, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. OPS over 1,200. That's getting it done. This team can swing it, hitting over 300 as a team. Fouled away, 1-2. Pioneer baseball team just got 10 run ruled in Columbia, 18-8. A non-conference 9-inning game, midweek game. Tapped back to Brown. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless.
number 30, Danica Hobbs.
Danica Hobbs leads off. Bottom of the first for the Pioneers, hitting .298, 2 doubles, no homers, 8 RBIs. Takes strike one. Fouled away, 0-2. This pitcher is Abigail McPherson. She's 5-3. This is her 16th appearance, 12th start. She has a 5.38 ERA, 65 innings, 96 hits, 26 strikeouts, 27. No matter what they say.
Shortstop, number 20, Kelly Stokes.
Shining down on me. Batter's hitting .357 against her. Up next, Kelly Stokes. Rips it into left field, because of course she does. Stokes came in hitting .448 with 14 doubles, a triple, 3 homers, 21 RBIs. OPS 1196. Abby Schulte hitting .347, 10 doubles, a homer, 20 RBIs. Takes a strike. Popped up. Out of play. Isn't it the 2-2 train? Because she's 22.
It wasn't 2-2, so it was kind of weird. Now they should be singing that. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, have some feel. Popped up center field. Ball will not travel today unless you blast it down the left field line.
Batting fourth, designated player, number 25, Allie Van Lanker.
Van Lanker has the juice to get one out of here. She's hitting .284, 5 doubles, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Flares it to right. That's going to blow out of play. That's drilled down the left field line. The wind is going to push that all the way near the fence. Popped out of her glove. No catch. From the dugout, I heard, "Catch the ball!" Like, let me try to run full speed into a fence in this wind. It's into right field. We go to the second.
Right fielder number 2, Grace Taylor.
Grace Taylor takes ball 1. That's hammered into center. Can Dobbs get there? Also called Hobbs. And yes, she can. Danica.
Batting 6th. First base.
Ranged over, makes the play.
Snyder.
That was Grace Taylor hitting .293 with 2 doubles, team leading 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Misses up 1-0. Michaela Snyder hitting .372, 11 doubles, 1 homer, 16 RBIs. Two and 1. Let's lock in over here. Come on, Noah.
Both of you were talking. I am not doing my job right now.
3 and 1.
I signed a piece of paper that said you guys are good. Okay, we're at a minute.
A 1-out walk. Brings up Tipton. Presley Tipton hitting .270. 3 doubles, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Cottey College is Cottey's an all-female college, right, DT? Ah. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Foul ball.
Yes, it is. At least the last I knew.
Out of Nevada, Missouri. They pronounce it Nevada
Nevada, not Nevada.
because
Nevada.
because
Because it's Missouri.
ooh, DT throwing stones over here because it's Missouri.
It's from Advance, not Advance. Advance.
Well, they do the same thing. They do the same thing with Papillion, Nebraska. That is definitely not how to pronounce that. Papillon, but
They say Papillion.
neither here nor there.
They use all the letters.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Versailles, Illinois is how they pronounced it growing up too, not Versailles.
We do say Des Moines, though, instead of Des Moines. Oh, we say that's right. That's right. They did the opposite over there. They don't say half.
Fouled away 1 and 2.
Well, we say it with the proper pronunciation according to the origin. I see. What? English, you don't say everyone. Oh, you don't?
That misses. 2 and 2.
PH.
Misses down. Full count. Popped up. Keep it in the air today as a pitcher. You're going to be just fine. Two down. For
Third base number 9, Lodi Adelano.
Lodi. So they're rolling that R. Lori, basically. Lore. Ball 1 to Lodi Arellano, hitting .263, 3 doubles, a homer, 6 RBIs. Little shank caught. We go to the bottom of the second. Let's talk about Mandy Brown's Conference Pitcher of the Week snub. I'm part of that, right? This is voted on by the SIDs of the conference. I'm on the baseball committee this year. I'm not on the softball committee, so it's not my fault. But I did the nomination. And Mandy was 3-0 in 4 games. She had a 9-inning complete game, a 7-inning complete game, and a 3-inning relief stint, 3.1 innings, and won that game. Struck out like 35 or 36 in 19 1/3 innings, went 3-0, allowed like 1 run maybe. And the conference pitcher of the week went to what's her name? Bailey Selvage from Benedictine, who's awesome. I like Bailey Selvage a lot. We're going to see her next week. She's a stud. And she pitched great. She had a 5-inning no-hitter and then a 7-inning like 1 or 2 hitter. Clements grounds out on the first pitch. Andy Clements came in hitting .286, 2 doubles, a homer, and 2 RBIs.
First base number 12, Emma Jones.
This is first baseman Emma Jones, the 6 hole. This is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Emma Jones hitting .310 with a triple and an RBI.
Nobody will know what's going on. They'll all look back here, I guarantee.
Called strike. 1-1.
Many times.
So Selridge from Benedictine went 2-0 with a 0 ERA and just a couple hits. So that's awesome. Taking nothing away. But I like Emma Jones fouled that off of her. Let's have a look. Let's see that again. I have replay. Let's use it. But I think Mandy Brown's more innings, a 3-0. Ouch. The 1-2. Fouled away. Mandy Brown, 19 1/3 innings. Scattered a few hits, maybe a run. Ton of strikeouts. I think I would have voted for her if I was on that committee. Way outside. 2-2. Grounded to third. 2 down.
Batting 7th, second base number 6, Dakota Hobbs.
Dakota Hobbs, second baseman, 7 hole. Hitting .298, 2 doubles, 8 RBIs. Little stoinker towards third. 9-1-2 due up when we come back.
Bottom of the second. Leading off the top of the third for the Comets and batting ninth, center fielder, number 21, Ariana Castillo.
Ariana Castillo takes ball one to start the top of the third, hitting .333, 6 doubles, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Bunted. Mandy Brown fields, fires, got her. I feel like when we played at Cottey, the wind was this strong but blowing the other way, or the field's oriented differently or something. Felt like watching that live stream, all you could hear was just wind screaming into the mic for 5 hours. Called strike one. Back to the top of the order, Audette. Estelle Audette came in hitting .337. That was nasty. Fouled away, no play. What about softball? Foul tip, strike three. DT on fire today. You're talking about the differences between baseball and softball umpires, how softball umpires are way more deliberate in their strike calls. And little flare into center field. That's going to be a hit for Cravens. And the question was posed, why is that? Why do baseball umpires call it quickly and demonstratively, and softball umpires are more deliberate? And DT said, because baseball is America's game. Passed ball gets by Todd, and it's 1-0. So I said, what about softball? If baseball's America's game, a little pop. If baseball is America's game, then what is softball? And DT said he thinks communists created it. So you can sit with that between innings. Eight, 9-1 due up for the Pioneers. Robin Todd, the catcher, comes in hitting .206, couple of doubles, 4 RBIs. Called strike one.
I think you have to count like 2 seconds before you show what the
Fouled away.
strike. 1001, 1002, raise your hand. I see him slowly, but
typical communist actions, right? Is that what you're saying? It's like holding the hammer and sickle. He's raising it slowly. Is that what DT's saying?
Basically, yeah.
Hey, we got lots of photographers out here, man. Take it easy. Oh, DT's feeling spicy today. Little pop. Catcher? No. Two balls, two strikes. Got her swinging off the plate outside. That brings up Bree Manwarren hitting 250.
34, Bree Manwarren.
3 doubles, a triple, no homers, 6 RBIs. Woo. Really? It doesn't matter. Outside, 2-1. That's hammered down the left field line. It's going to get foul, but man, that was put a charge into that. It's flared into left field. Got out in front of a changeup, 2 down. Back to the top of the order and Danica Hobbs.
Center field number 30, Danica Hobbs.
If you're looking at the stands, it seems like it's the dead of winter here, but it's really not that cold. It's just windy and there's no sun. So I don't know what I'd call it. If it's not cold, it's cold. Why would I say it's not cold? It's not typically cold. A little flare gets into center field, and that sets up the Pioneers with 2 outs for Kelly Stokes, who's 1 for 1.
Kelly Stokes.
She's going to have to split a gap to score Danica Hobbs, unless we can steal second. That misses in 1-0.
You still might be in the first inning. Baseball.
Sure.
7 runs.
2-0. Fouled out of play. I got that. What color is that? Brown? It's. Oh no!
Reese's. That's so basic.
The 2-2. Grounded to second. We go to the 4th. Top of the fourth. 4-5-6 due up for the Comets. Holzman takes ball one.
Heading off the top of the fourth for the Comets.
Came in
player,
hitting
number
406.
14, Haley Holzman.
I don't know how you're going to score today. You're going to have to get a leadoff base runner, a stolen base, and then a little bleeder through the infield. I got it. Grounded back to the circle. Brown makes it look really difficult.
Right field, number 2.
Emma Jones almost got her feet crossed up, even though the throw was not bad at all. Turned it into a little drama there. It's into the outfield, drops in between for a one-out single. Snyder, the 6-hole now.
6, Michaela Snyder.
Down and in, 2-0. Runner was moving on that one. Windy day like this, manufacturing something isn't a bad idea. Slashed into right field, drops in. Taylor couldn't be too aggressive there, as there was a chance that Clements could come up with it. Now trouble. Runner in scoring position for the 7-hole Tipton. The dugout chant leader for Cottey is screaming herself hoarse. Popped up. Infield fly. Catch it though. Two down. That's an interesting question, DT. The 8-hole now.
Third base, number 9, Lodi Ardelano.
Swing and a miss for Ariano. DT, what if an infield fly pop lands fair but then spins foul? No one touches it.
Lands inside the bases. Well, no, even if it was past the bases, if it lands, nobody touched it and spins foul, it's a foul ball.
I think you're right. They always say infield fly if it's fair, but I've never seen one land fair and then spin foul. It completely missed, you know. 1-2. That's why I wanted Todd to catch it. Don't let it just... It was a confusing one. Schulte was coming in hard, and Todd was facing the outfield. And if that had hit the ground and spun away and not hitting anybody, then it's just a foul ball. Popped up. Todd again. Cottey threatens, can't score. So if the ball spins away but hits you before it goes foul, then you're out. That's interesting.
For the Comets in the top of the fourth, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left.
So that's
And after 3.5 innings, still no
something
score.
else to ponder between innings.
Third base number 22, Abby Schulte.
4-5-6 due up for the Pioneers here in the bottom of the fourth. This is Abby Schulte. Flew out her first time up. Takes ball 1. That's into left field. That almost landed in the infield. That's how hard the wind is blowing. 1 away.
Designated player number 25, Allie Van Lanker.
Van Lanker now with 1 out. Line to third and caught. I didn't switch the camera in time, but you've seen lineouts to third before. It looked a lot like those.
Right fielder number 18, Morgan Hamilton.
Morgan Hamilton now pinch hits for Andy Clemens. Swings through the first one, 0-1. Fouled away 0-2. Morgan Hamilton is 3 for 20 on the season, 150. No extra base hits, no RBIs. Just misses outside, 1-2. Popped up. Wind pushes. Out of play. You can see the little platform out behind the N in Pioneer softball. Got her swinging. We go to the 5th. My son and I spent yesterday out on that platform.
No hits, no errors after 4 complete innings. Still scoreless.
It's a metal scaffold with wooden shelving, basically. I have a table out there, and that's where I put the center field camera. And it's been out there for several years, and the wood finally rotted through. I can't believe I didn't fall through it this year. Because when we took it apart, it just crumbled in our hands. So we took that apart and shored that up. So that was what I did yesterday. Just letting you know. I know you were all wondering, how does that center field camera, how does that work? Well, there's a platform out there. Wireless receiver. Got a power bank out there. Isn't that awesome, though? Look at that. I take this kind of shot for granted because I've been doing it for like 8-9 years, but when you watch other people's video streams, there's only a few that have this angle, and it's just glorious.
For the Comets, center field number 21, Ariana Castillo.
9-1-2 due up for the Comets. This is Ariana Castillo. Takes ball one. Back in the day, like 2010, 2011, 3-0. I would drive the football scissor lift from the practice field all the way back to behind this fence. We'd sit out there on a scissor lift. There's one. That was back when we were just audio. Like, eventually we had streaming, but it was primitive. Ripped back up the middle for a knock. Leadoff base runner for Cottey. And they will try to manufacture a run here. You can imagine the leadoff will bunt her to second, and they'll try their luck with the 2 and 3 holes, trying to knock her in. Gets the bunt down. Got her, barely. Wow. Jones to Hobbs. Jones is 3-4, sack, bunt, plus.
Left field number 12, Bailey Craven.
Bailey Craven's now, I think she's 2 for 2. Like, I feel like she's had a couple hits already. Let me look. I'm the one keeping the stats. I should be able to see that at a glance, but no. Presto is not good for stuff like that. Grounded up the middle. They're going to send her. Nope. Held her up. First and third, one out. Good hold. And a great throw from Hobbs.
Shortstop number 3, Amelia Gassman.
Yeah, Cravens is 2 for 3. Squares to bunt again, pulls it back. Ball 1. Runner moves up. Little pop, big out. You can pitch Hotzman as tough as you want here, as a walk doesn't hurt you, and you can clear their best hitter if you don't want to deal with her. I imagine Mandy Brown wants to deal with her, though. Popped up, stay in here. Todd fighting the wind. Strike 1. Holzman came in hitting .406 with 4 homers, 25 RBIs. It's their top hitter on the team as far as OPS and power and average, all that stuff. And to left field, shallow, and it drops. 2 runs are going to score. So frustrating. And with runs so hard to come by, that is just seems like a 6-0 hole, you know?
Right field number 2, Grace Taylor.
It's just a weird comparison for any top
Nice catch from Schulte. I will show that one to you again. That wasn't just a normal line out to third.
For the Comets in the top of the 5th, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left. And after 4.5 innings, Comets 2,
Here it is again.
0.
Nice reaction on a lunge. Pioneers in trouble now, bottom of the 5th, down by 2, and it's really hard to score today. Six, 7, 8 due up for the Pioneers. This is Emma Jones.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Pioneers, first base number 12, Emma Jones.
Slashed fouling out of play, 0-1. Jones is 0 for 1. That's drilled into left. That's gone on a normal day, but not today.
Second base, number 6.
Dakota Hobbs now, the 7 hole. Fouls that one basically into the dugout. Line pop, whatever.
Catcher number 10, Robin Todd.
Robin Todd now with 2 outs. Called strike 2. Kit Kat.
Oh, you had mine. Butterfinger.
That's line to short. Todd smoked that ball. Top 6, down 2.
Leading off the top of the 6th for Cottey. First base, number 6,
Michaela Snyder, 6, 7, 8, due up for the Comets in the top of the 6th. That's a tough pitch to hit right there.
That's how you know you're a rookie out here, man. If you get still this care about the ball, man. It hit the middle of the cross.
Called strike 2. Three and two. 3 and 2. Man Warren is there.
Catcher number 23, Presley Tipton.
7-hole Tipton now. Got it by her upstairs, 0-1. I used to call games, we used to sit out there in center field, and we had this view that you're looking at right now. And then when the ball was put in play, we would switch to, that's fouled away. We would switch to a camera from this view, but zoomed out so you could see the defensive play. Why am I getting glitchy here? Come on. And it was really frustrating because you couldn't hear the ump go, "Hoo!" or really see him flinch like you can from here. And they take forever to give you that strike call, so you're sitting there and it's like, and the 1-1 pitch is called strike 2. Just really annoying. I like being out there though. That's hammered into left field. It's down for a single. And we go to the 8 hole. Arellano with a runner on first and 1 out. I liked being out in center field because the camera didn't have to look through the net like this. But we were far away from DT, so scoring decisions were a hassle. Squares to bunt, gets it down. Todd fires to Hobbs, 2 outs.
Center field, number 21, Ariana Castillo.
9-hole Castillo, she had a hit earlier. What's her deal today? She's 1 for 2. You feel like 2 runs is still within fluke range for the Pioneers, or you maybe get a walk and an error, and then like them, 2 outs and a blooper. But 3 is a nasty task. This run cannot score. One and 2. Baby Ruth. 2 and 2. Payday, DT. Come on, take 5. DT likes naming candy bars when it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I think his kid's baseball team came up with that, or not came up with it, but brought it to his attention. Mounds, no. Those aren't candy bars. Those are abominations. Popped up. Shallow left. Escape. Bottom 6.
One hit.
Nine, 1-2 due up for the Pioneers. Man, Warren, Hobbs, and Stokes.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Pioneers, left field number 34, Bree Manwarren.
Manwarren is 0 for 1. Nope. Three and one. Be nice to get a leadoff walk. Good. Tying run comes to the plate. Give us a chance.
Center field number 30, Danica Hobbs.
Danica Hobbs is 1 for 2. That bunt gets by the pitcher. Tying runs are aboard.
Shortstop number 20.
So now an interesting moment. Do you bunt these runners into scoring position with your best hitter, or do you let her swing away? Let her swing away. So far, it's 1-0. What's up? Oh, that was in, wasn't it? 1-1. That misses in. 2-1. Very good speed aboard if Stokes can find a gap. Got in under her hands there. 2-2. Flared into left. Caught in foul territory. Big first out.
Third base number 22, Abby Schulte.
This is a great walk-up. What is this? Pop. What is it?
Welcome to the show by Cottey Johnson.
Welcome to the show by Cottey Johnson. Squares to bunt. I'll give her a sacrifice for that.
Designated player number 25, Allie Van Lanker.
Van Lanker now. Pioneers have a chance with 2 outs. Danica Hobbs will be off on contact. If Van Lanker can drop one into the outfield, we should tie this thing up. And we have a mound visit. I'm going to make sure I got Schulte's play correct. 1-4, not 1-3. Yes. That's why I checked. I said 1-3. Nobody else would have remembered or cared, but this is what I do because I love. Possibly telling Van Lank or her pitcher McPherson, like, hey, you don't have to throw her a cookie right down the middle, even if you fall behind. Look at this, a wild pitch on a. I talk about how softball people never do intentional walks. And they tried it right there. They were intentionally walking Van Lanker. And she hits it into left field for a hit, and we are tied. They bailed on the intentional walk, and it burned them. Awesome.
Right field, number 18, Morgan Hamilton.
Now Morgan Hamilton with 2 outs. Flared down the line, foul. It's 0-1. That was dirty. So yeah, that's exactly what the coach was going out to the mound to say, is like, listen, let's just pitch her away and walk her, no big deal.
For the Pioneers in the bottom
That
of
did
the
not
6th,
work out.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left, and after 6 complete innings, Comets 2, Pioneers 2.
And it also felt like after the wild pitch, like, we still should probably intentionally walk her, but they didn't, and now the coach and pitcher are talking. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Like, the intentional walk was still in play there. But this is all speculation. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
For the Comets,
Top
second
of the
base
order
number
due up
5,
for the Comets.
Estelle
Estelle
Audette.
Audette. And brand new ball game. If the Pioneers win, they'll have to walk it off, which is fun. Popped up. Man Warren, 1 away.
Left field number 12, Bailey Cravens.
Bailey Cravens is 2 for 3. That's into left center. Nice diving catch from Danica Hobbs out there, and there are 2 outs. That was a big catch. That would have been at least 2. Show it to you again.
Shortstop number 3, Amelia Gassman.
3-hole Gassman. I hate that you can't see cool catches like that with my setup. That's popped up. Man Warren, nice inning. 4 pitches, right? Let's win this thing, yeah? Here's that play again from Hobbs in center.
Comets in the top of the 7th, no runs, no hits.
Will a
no
pole
errors.
block it?
As
No,
we go
that's
to
in
the
there.
bottom of the 7th. Comets and Pioneers tied at 2.
Nice. Let's see, do we have some reactions? Let's watch Mandy Brown's reaction. Oh crap, is it a double? No. She and Todd had the exact same reaction. Watch them clap exact same way at the exact same time. That's great. It's the little things that amuse me, folks. Six, 7, 8 due up for the Pioneers.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Pioneers, first base number 12, Emma Jones.
Slashed into right. The wind blows it out of play. Strike one. Oh, that's down 1-1. Off the end of the bat, caught by the first baseman.
Second base number 6, Dakota Hobbs.
Dakota Hobbs now, 7-hole. That's flared fouling out of play, 0-1. Oh, how did that miss her? Yeah, stick you go kick that one. That would really hurt. No. Paints the outside corner, 2-2. Nope. Full count. That's up. Base runners. Robin Todd now. I feel like you bunt here. It's so hard to get 2 hits in a row in conditions like this. You got to have a runner in scoring position. Try to get Man Warren up there to find some grass and knock her in. That's your best shot, probably. What are we writing down here? What happened? Is that an offensive timeout or something? Todd squares. Takes ball 1. Doesn't square this time, pops it up.
Left fielder number 34, Bree Manwarren.
If Manwarren could hit a low tracer into the left center gap, you could imagine Dakota would be sent. Ooh, just missed down, 1-1. I feel like Dakota was stealing on the first pitch. It's not a bad idea either. 2-1. That's down 3-1. You can walk us into scoring position. We'll take it. That's drilled down the left field line into the corner. Hobbs streaking towards third. She is being sent home. The throw from deep short is in time. What a play. Keeps the game alive. Wow. I'll show it to you again. Oh, come on.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the seventh, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. And we're going to extra innings, tied at 2.
International tiebreaker in effect right away as we got to get this thing over with. So perfect relay, and then the shortstop.
That's correct. Say, I've never seen it. When she made a perfect throw to third base.
Let's see the throw from this angle. I thought she may have snuck in there. Oh, she did tag her on the elbow. What a great play. R. I always have to ask. I asked the other day. I got it right here. The 3-hole is at second, right? Number 3.
Leading off the top of the 8th. For the Comets, designated player, number 14, Halen Holzman.
Grounded to third. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the stats here. No space. Maybe that's my problem.
Right field, number 2, Grace Taylor.
Oh, come on. That's into center field, but the runner will only get 1 base.
First base, number 6, Michaela Snyder.
Runner takes off. We throw to third. Stolen base. 1-0. I still don't know what I'm doing with my stats. Come on. How do you make this work? I used to do it all the time. Popped up. Shallow center, probably not deep enough to score. They won't even try it. Make the catch. 2 outs. All right. R number, comma, B? What?
Catcher number 23, Presley Tipton.
R 3 2. Hey, that worked. One to know. Okay. So What did Holtzman do, DT? What did Holtzman do? 4-hole. F8?
Grounded out to first, or third to first.
Caught in right field. Okay, and then Brown's ball one, and then a base hit middle.
For the Cots in top of the
Got
eighth,
that.
no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left. And we're tied at 2 as we go to the
Snyder
bottom of the 8th
F8.
inning.
Tipton F9. Okay, bottom 8. I need to place a runner at second. Todd's at second. R 10 2. It's the last, whoever batted last. It's not the last out made, it's the last batter, right? It should be the last. Yeah, it's got to be Bree. Now I can't do it again. What is my problem?
The bottom of the 8th for the Pioneers. Center field number 30, Danica Hobbs.
R number dot B. Popped up the bunt. Third baseman Fields. I don't understand. How do I put this runner on? I just did it last inning. Come on.
Shortstop number 20, Kelly Stokes.
Stokes now. I'll figure it out later, I guess. Take strike one. R colon 34. Grounded foul, 0-2. Place batter number on base B. B2. Misses up and away, 1-2. Grounded foul. I can't believe I can't figure this out. I'm such an idiot. R colon popped up. 2 down. Is there space maybe?
Third base number 22, Abby Schulte.
Schulte now with 2 outs. Takes strike one. Drilled into left field, but it's going to hang up. I did it for the 9th. What?
of the ninth for the Comets, third base, number 9, loading Adelano.
Squares to bunt. Gets it down. 5-4, one away. They execute so far. Oh, not the jersey number. All right, DT, help me out. What did Danica Hobbs do?
Center field, number 21, Ariana Castillo.
Danica, she popped up to the third baseman technically.
Stokes.
Yeah, she popped up. Stokes flew out to center. Yes.
Schulte F7.
Yes.
Okay. And then who was running in the who's that? What number in the lineup?
It's the 7th spot. 18, yeah, enter. 18 is in for 23 in the 7th spot. There, she's the one that was
Popped up. Big second out. Yes. Ariano bunted 5-4.
Yes.
Then Castillo just popped a short.
Second base, number 5, Estelle.
And
Barnett.
we're back. Grounded to short. Stokes, no! Threw it wide. Cottey takes the lead.
Left field, number 12, Bailey Cravens.
2-hole now, Cravens. Fouls it away, 0-1. They were trying to fake bunt steal there. She couldn't get the bat back in time. Oh, and 2. Got her looking. Bottom 9, our turn to try it.
For the Comets, in the top of the ninth, 1 run, no hits, no errors, a correction, 1 error, 1 runner left. And as we go to the bottom of the ninth, Comets 3, Pioneers 2.
All right. Madison Mays pinch runs for Abby Schulte at second base.
Off the bottom of the ninth for the Pioneers, designated player number 25, Allie Van Lanker.
And Van Lanker, 4-5-6, due up for the Pioneers, trying to behind the plate. We got that. Van Lanker squares to bunt, gets it down. No tag. Oh, safe at third, too. I thought they got her. No tag at first. Absolutely not. So we're going to say FC 3, sack, bunt, plus. I've got that replay.
Now batting for the Pioneers, number 14, Elia Robinson.
Elia Robinson now hitting for Hamilton. Takes ball one. No sign of a bunt, 2-0. Scores to bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike, 2-1. Here's that play again, if I can get it in time. Van Lanker was not tagged. And then she tries to fire to third, and what's her Mays rounded third, almost got her. No sign of a bunt, 3-1. Up the middle. That's going to get down for a hit. Great read from Van Lanker to not get doubled off. We're tied, and the Pioneers are in great shape. First and second, nobody out.
First base, number 12, Emma Jones.
Emma Jones, do you bunt here? Yes. Did she catch that? No, she didn't. Everybody's safe. I thought she caught that and we were going to have a triple play there for a second. Here it is again. Look at this. Oh, no, yeah, definitely bounced.
Second base, number 6, Dakota Hobbs.
Dakota Hobbs now trying to walk this off. Into deep left field. Caught. Here comes Van Lanker. She will score. The Pioneers win it. What a game.
The Pioneers in the bottom of the ninth, they score 2 runs and win game 1. Game 2 should begin in approximately 25 minutes.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back in 25 minutes.